Yo, what's up, you guys? How you doing? Yes, in the comment section, let me see. We got Finn, we got Connor Rush, and yeah, he says he's been cheating. He's been cheating on some of our trivia things. I think he's saying that he basically logs out, logs back in, and then he gets to have the buffer be like less time. And what this thing does so that it doesn't go slow on your phone, every word that I say takes like 30 seconds to get to you. All right, so it's a little bit behind, and I think he's found a way to like sneak ahead a couple of seconds. But it's not like you've been losing to him by seconds. You've been losing to him by like a minute, so I don't think it really counts. But if you can figure out a way to optimize stuff, go ahead and do it. All right. Anyways, you guys, let's go ahead and start. We got tryouts next week. Hyped for that stuff, and but we still have workouts coming up here soon. We got workouts on Thursday night, Saturday morning, Sunday morning, and Sunday night. And then I believe then is our last workout. I believe whatever the website says. But then we'll prepare for tryouts. And once tryouts begin, we are gonna wait a couple of weeks and then start our entire program where it goes 7 days a week. Okay, guys. And actually just 5 days a week to begin with. We won't have Tuesday, Thursday because we don't have an elite team starting until January. So I'm gonna wait till then. And then what's another thing that we can't do? Oh, no, another thing that we will do. I will start morning workouts. All right, probably pretty soon, probably around like September 1st. All right, I want to ease you guys into things. I don't want you guys dying, killing yourselves over basketball because you're going too fast. So we will ease you guys into the stuff that my guys in California were doing. All right, we had second graders coming to these 6 o'clock in the morning workouts, dude. All right, it's what the best do basically. All right, and for the morning stuff, it's going to be a lot different. All right, for the morning boot camps, it'll be all about strength and conditioning and doing repetitious basketball things like shooting, okay? So we're going to have machines there, galore. We'll have a treadmill. We got the shooting machine. We'll have the Vertimax, okay? So you'll be training. And basically, you're going to want to come to this stuff because all this stuff won't be available at any other point in time, just for the Monday through Friday. And only certain people can do our morning workouts, okay? 1, you have to be a member. 2, you have to be on the elite team. All right, so we only accept like 120 members. Then 2, for the elite team, we only accept 45, okay, for all 3 teams, elementary school, middle school, and high school. And then out of those 45, only 20 are allowed to do our boot camps. And you can show up whenever you want. It's timed thing. It'll be unlimited just for $500. So, I mean, if you come the entire year, you're basically paying $2 a workout. It's my trick to basically give back to the players that actually want it rather than let everyone in on stuff, okay? Like if you're a player who actually wants it, you shouldn't be paying $10,000 a year. Nah, dude. If you're a player that wants it, pay your little money, and then we'll make everyone else pay the same amount, and then we'll even it out. Anyway, if you have your book, you got your book, you're ready for the workout today, you can take it out, you can work on it. It's about it'll be 6 different workouts for your grade. Make sure that you work on them for at least 5 minutes. Post it to our website, and then add it to our homework playlist, and then you'll get credit for it. Once we start, there might be penalties for not doing this stuff, but right now it's all on your own. Quote of the day is, don't fear your greatness. All right? I say this to people all the time, guys. Don't fear your greatness. All right? It's a 4-word quote because it's on a Wednesday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. All right? Don't fear your greatness. And what I mean by that is everyone thinks that they can make it until they're given a chance. All right? Everyone's like, yeah, my kid can do it. Yeah, I can do it. And you're like, oh, really? Okay, cool. You're on the team. You're on the Nuggets. Now work for 4 hours a day. And they're like, oh, crap. Right? You were lying. You think that you can do it. You don't know that you can do it because if it came down to it, you're not doing it. And I ask everyone this question, and I get the most honest responses, even from like first graders, okay? It's, if I had a spot on an NBA team and they were like, John, fill it with whoever you want. You got the spot. You can pick the worst player in the world. We will honor it, and they get to be on the Denver Nuggets. All right, I'm like, cool, bet. Then I go to a whole bunch of kids, and I go, yo, whoever works out for 4 hours a day, films it, and works the hardest, gets the spot for free. Where now you know for a fact if you worked for 4 hours a day, you would make it. Few more hands raised than are willing to do it without that guarantee. But not everyone's hand raises. Because people know, like, dude, yeah, you're right. I don't want to be that guy. I just want to stand back and say, if I had the chance to make the NBA, I would work for 4 hours a day. No, everyone loves saying that crap, but no one likes to do that crap. All right, so make sure that you guys are different. All right, let's see what you guys are talking about. John's real program for 3 months because of COVID. Oh yeah, COVID started and you were out basically, but you did start really, really hard. All right, the real program is hard to handle, but hey, it's every single day. There are some kids that do show up to it every single day. Those kids are amazing, but again, don't fear your own greatness. Okay, it does suck to be like the number one player on the team and everyone depends on you, but it's also amazing. All right, so go out there and try to reach your level of greatness and work your butt off as hard as you possibly can, even if you fail. All right, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. All right, don't fear your own greatness. Moving on, we got our elementary school workouts. All right, we got partner passing, football catch, sideline out of bounds seal, taking a charge, running hook shots, hook series with D. All right, for the partner passing, make sure that you are that you're low, that you're wide base, and that you're about 3 feet away from the other person. Again, it's quick dribbles. It's 1, 2, and then pass. All right, he's passing the ball to you. You're passing the ball to him with just one-handed passes. Then it's bounce, bounce, cross, pass. When you cross the ball over, do not bounce the ball. You want to roll the ball, all right, and then pass it, all right. And then it goes bounce, bounce, cross, cross, bounce, bounce between the legs behind the back. You can do behind the back wraps. There's another number of things that you can do, but make sure that you push the other person. All right, you want to make sure that the other person is going as fast as you want them to, or faster. You're talking out loud. You are the instigator. You are the shepherd. You're not the sheep. Okay. All right. So when you're doing partner passing, it is an experience when it's with you. So that one day, 10 years from now, when you're in the NBA, they tell their kids that they used to do drills with you, and oh my God, it was a real deal. You don't want to be the person who's like lazily doing stuff and no one remembers your name. All right. Football catch. When you throw a pass long, bringing up some footage of one of the best passers in the entire league. You guys know him because he's the MVP. All right, and it's Jokic. All right, long passes for Jokic. He's unbelievable at making these passes. All right, he is such a great passer when he's throwing the ball long. All right, when he's throwing the ball short too. But yes. All of his passes are very, very amazing, but he does full court passes so well. Let me get some of this. That's behind the back one. Any full court ones for this one? Let's see. There has to be. He does this all the time. Oh, here we go. That was definitely one. There we go. All right, so for a football pass, let's see what he can do. So the moment he gets the rebound, he knows he's open. All right, that guy didn't have to slow down whatsoever. Like whatsoever. And if you can throw a pass like that, that's one thing. But if you can catch a pass like that, that's a whole nother thing. Because you want to be able to catch it in stride without taking a dribble, 1-2 step, and then finish so that the defense can't keep up to you. Got it? All right, moving on. Other ones are taking a charge. Kevin Love is the best at those. Yes, Kevin Love is like the best in the history of making those outlet passes. Taking a charge. When you take a charge, again, this is where Kyle Lowry is great. Derek Fisher was awesome at this stuff. Dennis Rodman. One, you have to have guts. Two, you have to get there early, okay? And when you take a charge, you want to make sure that it's because of your defensive quickness that you were there. It's not because of anything else. So if all these guys are out here, let me just put some guys out here real quick. All right, anywhere, anyone, anyhow. All right. So if this guy right here has the ball, all right, and he drives, again, I've said this before. You guys have to make sure that you're in help side, that you guys are off to the ball. If he's hugging his man, he's hugging his man. He's hugging his man. It doesn't matter what this guy is doing, because if he does come over to help, his man's going to be wide open. All right? He has to see you to trust you. He has to see you in front of him to want to leave as he drives, so he can leave early, because he'll trust you to cover down. And he'll only trust to cover down if he sees this man right there, because he knows when he covers down that this guy will have center field. All right? But again, all that stuff takes trust. So you have to be there on the center line. If you have a deadly shooter, you can play slightly off center, because by the time that the ball gets from here to there, you can easily close out so you can be anywhere near him, right? So the faster that you are, the quicker that you are to react to that pass, the more that you can sneak toward the middle. So I hope that you can sneak to the center line. This guy should be off of his man as well to clog up this driving lane. All right. This is also why we force baseline. All right. So as he drives, when he gets right here, this is the problem with most teams. They don't start to help until the guy is definitely driven around. They don't start to help until the guy gets about right there. And then he's like, oh, let me leave my spot and let me try to get here. And then he gets right there, and that's just a way to get fouled. He can bang into you, hit you. If he's Vince Carter, he can jump over you. If you rewind it and he's right there, the moment he gets to the 3-point line and he's just kind of by him, this guy might be able to be fast enough to get in front of him. He might. I don't care. You sprint over and you meet him outside the key and you sprint down immediately. And if he was just bluffing and he comes back out, no harm done. Return to your spot and return to your spot. All right? So you have to be overreactionary when it comes down to this help side stuff. And if you could do that, you can be here for a proper charge. All right? You meet him outside the key and you're lined up with him. So notice that this is a straight line right here. You have to be on that line and turn toward him, or else it doesn't count. If you're off the line, either way, or your body's turned like this, it's not a charge. It's just a block. So offensively, if you see someone like that, bang into him, it's a foul. All right. I think neither of us have any bias. If he's Vince Carter, he can dunk over you from outside the key also. I don't think Vince can jump that high. There is a limit to Vince's dunks that he used to do. All right. There is a limit. He can't jump over everything and everyone. All right. Moving on. We got our homework stuff. Great job with the homework, you guys. Let's see what we have here. Pump peg to escape. You're working at nighttime, Connor Rush. Nice job. 7-minute drill, score of 12. 12 is decent for the 7-minute drill. You got the Manu Ginobili layup, handoff form shots. Wait, handoff form shots? Oh, like you mean like your hand is off. Gotcha. Blake Bastani said he posted it yesterday, but it didn't post until today. But he definitely did it yesterday. He says, "I believe you. Hey, if you post it, you're all good." Hamstring ball curls. I like that you're doing so many other workouts too. All right. Anyway, great job with the homework, you guys. Let's see what we have next. And we got Benjamin Ulysses S. Grant Simmons. All right. They're having trouble finding a trade proposal for him, and the reason why is because they're asking for a lot. All right. They asked Toronto to give him like a couple of players plus freaking Van Fleet. They're not going to give up Van Fleet. He's a guy capable of scoring 50 points in a game, and he's legit. I know he's not Ben Simmons, but at the same time, he's proven. But they didn't give him up. My question to you guys, I know that he's had like a bad year, everything like that. I'm not going to worry about him. He's still a superstar. He's great in every other realm, right? My question to you is, what is your trade value? All right? Are you the type of person that people will just trade for a bag of chips? All right? Is your trade value going down or is it going up? What is your trade value? All right? And I think as a pro, man, that's one of the few things that they really care about. Because after they get that money, they kind of don't care about the money because money just becomes money after a while. DeMar DeRozan said he's in it to win it. He wants some championships now. He goes, I've been blessed to have money. I just want some championships now. But how about the other thing? When they ask for pay raises, you know why they ask for pay raises. It's not to get more money. It's not because they're like losing money. It's because some other guy got paid more. They're competitive. So for these guys, their marketability, their trade value is kind of like their paycheck because the money's off the table. Money don't matter no more. But do people want you? I mean, because not all the teams are gonna win the championship. It's only one team per year, all right? And it's usually freaking LeBron. So, like, what matters to you? It's how much people want you, how good people think that you are. So the fact that everyone thinks that he sucks right now has to be irking at him. And for you guys, who wants you? I think that's a great motivator. Beyond money, scholarships, things like that. Would someone want you on their team? If you were traded, would they just trade their entire team for you? Start thinking in those terms. I like those terms. All right. Are you a tradable player? Are you an asset for the team? Are you a player that needs to have a franchise tag sewn on your shirt? All right. So what is your trade value? Anyways, we got an ad, and we will be right back with the trivia today. Heads up for that. All right, those were our backpacks that we have. They're really cool. They're really ventilated. I like them a lot, actually. I still use mine. They cost a lot of money, though, dude. But you get them, you can earn them by being on our team. All right, by getting one of the coins, and then you purchase them at the one of the community events. So get your coins. Make sure that you earn enough of those. All right, and we are moving on to trivia today. Trivia today is with we got Finn Kaufman in the lead. We got Connor Rush right behind him, and no one else has won ever. I haven't seen Ren Marchetti in years. Lucas Knowles comes, but he doesn't answer. Blake Bastani comes and just tries to cheat. All right, this one is as easy as they come. Again, I urge you just to pull out Google, man. Don't try to beat these guys. All right. If you have a dad in the neighborhood or a mom that watched in the NBA growing up, bring him or her in the room. All right. Here's your chance to answer the trivia. And we have 3 people online right now. I think it's Connor and Finn. Someone else. Whoever someone else is, you can win as well. All right. First person to put in the comment section wins the thing. Now let me say it correctly. Here's the trivia question. It is. There was a guy who won a playoff game, and it was 1986. And he was playing against the Lakers, and they threw the ball into him with like a point something seconds left. He hit it like this. It goes backwards and it goes in the basket from like 15 feet away. It's pretty crazy. What is that dude's name? What is that dude's name that beat the Lakers in 1986 with a huge miracle playoff shot that was backwards? And he just taps it in. It was like a volleyball tap. Who is that guy? I won't give you any hints. Let me think. Actually, I'll give you one hint. He was a Twin Tower. This team had the Twin Towers back in 86. And that is the name. It is Ralph Sampson. All right, great job with the trivia, man. Did you know that by heart? Derek Fisher almost did something a little bit like that, but no. Derek Fisher caught the ball and shot it up, and that was in the 2000s. You're about 2 decades off. Finn won. So that's 11-9. Great job, though. Great job. So we only have 2 more days. So you have a chance to tie Finn, or you lose for the month, and Finn wins yet another coin. All right. Again, when I get the dads doing this, Finn, dude, your butt is what? That's because I can't say your ass is grass because I don't want to cuss. You like that? All right. Anyways, moving on. Got our middle school workouts, free throws, your placement, your routine, your mechanics, your mentality. Start thinking about that kind of stuff. You want to practice free throws. Don't just depend on your shot to go in, because free throw shooting is way different than shooting. All right. So practice free throws. Legitimately practice free throws and do your whole routine. Don't just shoot them up. Do it exactly as you would do in the game, because you're creating a routine. And when you dribble the ball, again, line up your elbow as you're dribbling. You don't want to dribble with your elbow out even. Keep everything straight. All right? And when you follow through, you are practicing shooting when you're dribbling. You're practicing your shots. So have the ball exit your fingers like that. All right? And then when you pull it up, you pull everything in a straight line, and then you follow through completely every single time. Hold your follow through for the free throw. So again, you're creating mechanics that will be forever etched in your memory. All right? The USA basketball team was talking about the ball that they use for the USA team, and I've been there overseas, man. That ball is weird. It feels a little bit lighter because it has like more grooves and stuff like that. It is really, really weird. And having the NBA ball, which I thought was weird too, it was a very, very hard ball. All right, but man, when your hands get sweaty, the FIBA ball gets slipperier, all this other kind of stuff. The only thing that you can get past that is with muscle memory, and you get used to it. We had this ball in college called the Rock. We only had it for 2 months before it got basically banned from our league because everyone hated it. But everyone hated it at first. Every time that we touched it, it would slip out of our hands. It was horrible. Then after about a month of using it, it became sticky. And I don't know if that's because the ball got worn or because our hands just got smarter. Our hands just got used to it. It was like, oh, okay, like this now. And we could grip it again, and it felt like normal, but it takes some time. So with that said, your free throws are different than your regular shot. Get used to them by actually practicing them. 10 in a row in under 5 minutes. That's a great challenge. If you do that challenge, put it on the site. 15-second sprints times 4. Make sure that you give yourself 15 seconds in the middle, or 30, or however much that you need. But you want to get all 15 seconds. At least get you're running side to side, so you want to get 4 1/4. 4 1/4. each 15 seconds, and then get 4 in a row with only 30 seconds rest in between. Or you can have 15 seconds rest, or you can keep going down until you have 0 seconds rest, so you can run an entire 17 or even 18 in less than a minute. Pounds, drives, and pull-ups. That's pushing the ball out. We have a quick show for that one. Let me see. No, I don't have it. That is running hook shots. And then we have box jumps and then split jumps to shot. When you're doing split jumps, make sure that your knee almost touches the ground. And then when you're low, you want to push off. Okay. If you have any questions, you can ask me in the comment section. We can show videos for this stuff, whatever. Bawden balls for the win. I do love the Bawden basketballs. That's why we have them as our basketballs, and that's why, I mean, they're basically our sponsor, right? I love the Bawden balls. All right, moving on, we got our story of the day. Pay attention to it. Our energy and passion is a well full of unreturnable gold of unknown depth. If this were life, we do best to spend wisely, just in case the depths were shallow. But it's a game, so dig deep and spend every piece just in case the depths are infinite. The regret of burning out early pales in comparison to having a lot left in the tank in the end. Alright, so that's a very complicated idea done in a little bitty quick video. Alright, but again, you might get burned out. Alright, your passion may be sapped. I may be too much for you. Basketball may be too much for you. Trying to go 8 hours a day, whatever it may be. Alright, do it anyways. Alright, because maybe you only have a month in you. Maybe you only have a year in you. Maybe it's 8 years. Alright, because if you find out at the end of going for 30 minutes a day that you could have gone 5 hours and you actually had that much, you should be mad at yourself. All right. But in real life, of course, this is what parents are thinking about. If you had only so much money and you could never put any back, it would be stupid of you to spend all that you see right now, because there may be none left. If you cash out all your chips in 6th grade, like, and they're real chips and like real money, well, then now you're gonna starve to death. But in basketball, if you can't go any longer and you only had, like, I don't know, out of your 10,000 hours of working hard, you only had 1,000 hours to give. Your job is not to pace yourself to spend 1,000 hours slowly over the course of your little 10-year career when you don't make the JV team. No. You spend those 1,000 hours all in 1st grade, and you become the best 1st grade basketball player that you can ever become. And then you get sick of it and then stop playing. Absolutely. All right. You don't pace yourself just to try to be mediocre. All right. That's not the goal. All right. Because again, you might be Kobe Bryant. You might have infinite level of heart in you. You might, but you might not. But the goal is to see whether you might. All right. The well may be 1,000,000 feet deep, and you don't want to have anything left in the tank when you're done. All right, so spend it all right now. I think a lot of people would definitely disagree with me, but I say go for it. All right, because it's just a game. If you fail, who cares? You're not going to starve to death. All right, but if you succeed, that would be amazing. So let's take it step by step. Step by step, this book right here, okay? Step by step, you follow Steph Curry's lead. You follow every single step that he took. He shot 1,000 shots that day. You shot 1,000 shots, whatever. And then if you make it, you make it. But doing it the other way, pacing yourself, now you know you're not going to make it. You basically gave up on day one. So don't be that guy. All right, just wait. It's my prized possession. What is it? He put your name on it. What is it? What are you guys talking about? Oh, the basketball. Yeah, you get a basketball with your name on it. It's really, really cool. Yeah. You guys each get individualized basketballs with your name engraved on them if you make the elite team. They're very, very neat. All right. Last one is our high school stuff. For our high school stuff, oh, wait, let me shoot my backward shot real quick. All right, here we go. Straight. Here we go. Come on, John. Come on. Get in there. Okay, I honestly didn't see whether it went in or not, but it did hit me in the back. And I don't think that the ball could go in and then hit me in the back. But if it went in, just let me know. I don't think it went in. But it still felt good. It felt like I was doing my thing. All right, we got fake behind the back stuff. Make sure that you're dribbling with the ball with the opposite foot down. Fake behind your back during the next step. Then you gather during the third step, and then you score. All right, three decision drill. We tried this one the other day with Connor, the girl that came, Monona, and one more kid, Lucas, and they really struggled. When you're passing the ball to the wing, you got to see if the wing guy's open. All right, and this drill, what it does is it really tricks people, I suppose. All right, and what we have is just three people. I went over this last week. All right, we got 3 people, 1 on defense right here. This guy steps underneath the basket, so he has to follow him, and this guy is right here for a pass. All right. If the guy comes out and this person isn't moving at all, that is option 1. By the time he gets there, you twist your feet and you make a pass as he catches and then shoots. Easy. All right, that is 1. 2 is he sprints out and now you see him following. You see him following. So now you're definitely not going to make the pass. He's not open. But during games, you guys literally throw this ball away. You cannot. All right, you see him coming. You see him denying. Now you're going to dribble toward him, 1 dribble. He's going to sprint all the way out and then plant and then go back door. And since he didn't follow him, I make this pass back door, bounce pass in front. For 3, as they come out, same thing. I make my dribble, but now as he goes back door, you see that he's following him. And instead of passing it, you take a dribble and then you dribble out as they go down and then you shoot your shot. And that's the entire drill. And they sucked at it. All right? Because their mind couldn't react, couldn't think about, oh, is he open or not? Oh, is the back door open or not? Or am I supposed to go shoot or not? Without messing up their dribble. Their mind was too much on their dribble and their step and their pass that they couldn't think of something very common sense. All right, so we got to improve at that. All right, let's see. You have to go right now, John. I was sure to watch the rest afterwards. All right, see you later, Connor Rush. All right, and that would be that. Finish up. We got the Reddick chase drill. That's if someone's running after you. Stop on a dime and then shoot the shot. Ankle breaker crossover. I walked through that last week in person, but basically you tap your foot, make sure that your shoulders move, and you cross the ball over low. Penetrate and fill drill. We talked about that one as well, but that's when you drive from the wing. And when you drive from the wing, if you have nobody open, that means that someone's open behind you because you drove by your man. That man's accounted for. Someone helped out. You're being guarded by 2 people. All right, and if the person immediately in front of you isn't open, that's 3 people who are guarding. Person across the court isn't open, that's 4 people. And the person on the elbow isn't open, well, that's 5 people. The only other person is the person behind you. And if you were on top of the key, he can't see you. But if you took his place, that's where the replace part comes from. Then he can jump stop, pivot, and make a pass to you. And that's how you're gonna get open, by running to the open spot, and he should know that you're gonna be there, and you're right behind him. Penetrate and fill. All right, sprint, dribble, cone touches is the last one. All right, you touch the cone, stay down low, back pedal to another cone, then slide, and then repeat that. How did no one point out the name of the penetrate and fill drill? Oh, yeah. It's very sexual if you think about it like that. That's for 8th graders, man. Come on, dude. You're a 9th grader now. Be more mature than that. All right. Last thing. We got, instead of talking about a challenge, I was going to mention this movie again. All right. And Simone Biles. Simone Biles is chiming out of the Olympics because of mental stress. All right. That is a thing. And there used to be a time when only people that were mentally strong, like stronger than everyone on earth, could like make these leagues. But now, since we're so much smarter about mental health, certain people are making it to heights previously unknown. But some people did make it to those heights before, and when they got famous and they got stressed, they resorted to drugs, they resorted to drinking, killing themselves, things like that. So I'm so happy that we've finally reached a day where someone can just be like, I don't feel like it. All right, and people always argue. They're like, hey, you gotta be tough, like they were in the 80s. You gotta be tough. And people like me, I am tough like that. I just happen to be, right? I'm very strong mentally, right? But you know, it's like actual physical strength too. Some people are strong, some people are not. All right, and we have to respect people. And in this movie, only certain people can be like Formula One drivers. And the guy was even willing to like kill himself, go through and get burned and everything like that. This is a great, great, great movie. But I just want you to respect people who aren't as crazy as these guys. Like the guy on the left, he actually quit. He was like, yeah, I did it and I'm out. The guy on the right, though, he was truly crazy. All right. So I think mental stress is important in gymnastics, but if I was depressed or something, I would still want to play basketball. You never know. Maybe basketball is your coping mechanism as well, right? So again, respect these athletes, respect what they're going through, but also be happy that we live in a world that's not like screaming at people to be warlike and then looking around going, why is there so much war? Come on, kids, kill each other. Why is everyone killing each other? It's just stupid, right? So if we're kinder to each other here, maybe it'll make our world kinder elsewhere. But with that said, since everyone's taking sick days, guys like me get to succeed even more. Go ahead, Kyrie. Take off for a birthday, man. I'm winning this game, okay? So if you happen to be mentally strong, it's great. If you want to be prepared to be mentally strong, it takes years. So start right now, do small things to get stronger and stronger mentally, just like lifting weights. You can't not lift a weight your entire life, then when you're 30, try to lift like 100 or 1,000,000 pounds. No, you're going to die. All right, build up to these things so that these things don't break you when you're older. All right, you guys. That's my time. I'm out. We have the quote of the day. Don't forget that. Don't fear your greatness. All right, don't fear your greatness. Don't be afraid to be great. All right, y'all. Talk to you later. Peace.